Hi, my name is Naya, and today I'll be talking about the Renaissance masters. Between these two paintings, one looks like people are marching to their death, while the other one looked like a young lady being married off. The first painting is called The Suicide of Saul, and it is by Peter Berger the Elder, while the second one is named La Vieta, and it is by Raphael. There is little about Peter Berger the Elder when he was a child. He was the inventor of Peter Coglan Ice, and Ice died in 1550, which after he went on to do art by himself. Most of his artwork is not heavily influenced by the Italian Renaissance style, but he will always remember the courtside that he'd visit that would help him be known for his landscaping. This painting shows a bunch of soldiers marching into war. Looking at this artwork, one of the colors I see is different ranges of green. The elements and principles that are shown are mostly contrast with each other. This artwork was made by the description of the Bible, verse 1 Samuel 31:1-5, about one soldier wants to die from another, but the other didn't want to do it, so both did suicide. Raphael was born on April 6, 1483, in Urbino, Italy. He grew up in an artistic family, with his dad being an artist to the city he lived in. At 11 years old, his father died, so he went and took over his father's workshop. And while doing this, he surpassed his father really quickly. He was an apprentice for 4 years, then went on by himself. He found out the art style of the Renaissance Italian was really beautiful, so he studied them and made a personal style from studying the Italian Renaissance art style. This artwork from Raphael gives me the feeling that this young lady is going off to get married. She is wearing a veil, a dress that is white with cream and gold accents. The whole entire artwork gives me the feeling of balance. This artwork is known as an oil painting. The girl in the artwork was Raphael's love and muse for this artwork. There is a very big difference between the Suicide of Saul and La Vieta. The Suicide of Saul is a scene from the Bible, while La Vieta is an artwork of Raph's true love. They were both made in the 15,000s, and both was made in the Renaissance area. One was an Italian Renaissance, while the other was a Northern Renaissance. Both artists visit the bottom of Italy, but only one stayed, while the other went back to the northern part of Italy. They are both early paintings in their own master's ways. They're very different, but they both stay to their color schemes and have a little hint of color not meant to be there to draw your eyes back to the paintings. They might both be Renaissance paintings, but the artists are very different. One does a lot of landscape while the other does a lot of profiles and sculptures. Another key difference is Northern Renaissance artists paint more Bible pieces, while the Italian Renaissance paint more freely in their own way. The Northern Renaissance artist seems more showing people what they think happened in the Bible in their own ways, while Italian Renaissance artists seems to be able to draw what they love in some Bible reference without adding too much throughout of it being the only force. Looking at all the artists and some of those artwork, Raphael won me over. Some of his artwork might have a meaning from the Bible, but the first time you look at it, you wouldn't know what they are really about until you read about it. There might be two different sides of the Renaissance, but they're very beautiful in their own ways. It just depends on what the artists want us to see from their paintings.